being bold when speaking to women is literally one of the best ways to get results when dating. Believe it or not, I got this story that I want to share with you from Tinder where one time I just completely went off script and I said something different that I probably would have never said in one situation, and it ended up leading to a crazy interaction with a woman from Tinder. So we'll flash back to um just over like it was about a year or so ago. This was about a year ago. Yeah, it was about a year ago. And I'm on Tinder and I'm looking at this girl's profile. And let's see what was her name? I don't even remember her name to be honest. I'm just gonna give her a generic name. We're gonna call her Ashley. So I find Ashley's profile and it says something about she's like polygamous or she has something about polygamy in there. And so since I wasn't really on anything specific where I was looking for a relationship, I said, "Oh, perfect. Is a polygamous woman on Tinder, or whatever." So I go ahead and I hit her up. I should have known this was a red flag at the time, but hey, you learn from different experiences. But at this time, I didn't really see it as a red flag, which is another reason why now in a lot of my videos I preach to you guys to not be so promiscuous as a man. I mean, we don't hear that term for men being used, but you get what I'm saying is don't even try to sleep with every girl you meet, and overall you shouldn't just be looking around searching for all of that anyway. It's a waste of time, even if you do smash, to be honest. So I matched with a girl that says she's polygamous. Her name was Ashley and we're talking on the app. And at this time, I'll usually send a few messages, then I try to get their number and get them off the app. So that way they're not just opening up the app and seeing my message lined up with some other guy's message and they responding back to other guys. And that's another thing about Tinder and the way women possibly use Tinder. It would blow your mind if you actually see that some women delete Tinder off their phone and they add it back the next day because some of these women are going home to their boyfriends. Some of these women are going back home to their boyfriends or husbands, unfortunately, and they have to take the app off their phone after they match with you, and then they'll just add it back and then start the conversation back when they like their husband goes to work, their boyfriend goes to work, or either they go to work. Believe it or not, that's the downside, that's the dirty side of Tinder, which I think you already know that women would say that it's mostly men that do that, but I can confirm with you, women do the same thing too. So I don't know if this girl did that, but that's one of the reasons why I go ahead and get the phone number. So that way, if she's one of those girls that do that, I have a direct line to her. And then if she's got a man because she's polygamous, which she probably did, she could figure that out on her own. So I understood that this was still probably a risky situation because then I'm wondering, does she have a boyfriend or not? I get her phone number. We're talking for a bit. I get a little bit, we talk a little bit about our interest and just trying to see how we match up. And she really enjoyed the way that I was understanding of her situation. That's what she said. It was really strange. Like when she asked me, "Do I know what polygamy is?" I said, "Yeah, of course." I told her that, yeah, most people are polygamous, but they just don't admit it. I said there are more people that want to be polygamous, but they just don't say it. I said you being polygamous doesn't mean anything different than what the average person wants to be honest. And she was like, "Oh, I can't believe you are so understanding and you know what polygamy is and you're okay with it." I said, "Yeah, I'm okay with it." And obviously, the reason that I'll be okay with it is because, I mean, you're not the only woman that I want to hang out with. So, of course, I'm going to be okay with it because I want you to be okay with the fact that you're not the only woman that I'm going to hang out with. So she was more concerned about me understanding her situation versus the other way around. She didn't really, I guess she didn't really care what I did on my end. So either way, fast forward, we're talking through text, we're through text, and I'm working my way to setting up the meeting, but I had to get a feel for like who she really is, like as far as on the sexual side, like sexual attraction. That's a really big thing is knowing how much the woman actually is attracted to you just based on your looks is a good thing to figure out because if they are visually impressed by you, then you have a good shot, especially when it comes with dating apps. They have to be very visually stimulated by what they see. and then you can work your mouthpiece from there, like your actual verbal game or text game, which it is a lot harder through text. But anyway, I'm texting her, and I'm trying to get into something a little bit more spicy. I said, "Hey, do you use Reddit?" And the reason I went to asking her about Reddit is because the last girl that I dated, it was actually like my last girlfriend, we used to use Reddit all the time to send each other those spicy videos that you can find all over Reddit, which, you just find your subgenre that you like, you follow the thread, and bada bing, bada boom. So that was something me and one of my ex-girlfriends used to do is we just send each other videos of things that we want to do to each other or something that we need to include in our next session. So now I'm asking a new girl. I'm just using my past experience, carrying it over. I say, "Hey, you use Reddit?" She said, "Yeah." Now, this is definitely an odd question, right? Why would you just ask a woman if they use Reddit? And what are the chances that you're going to run into some woman that uses Reddit? I don't know of a bunch that I could think off the top of my head that I would say, yeah, I know so and so that uses Reddit. I don't even know a lot of men that use Reddit. Anyway, she said, yeah. I was like, okay, cool, cool. I said, send me something that you like to look at on Reddit. So I'm opening it up now, and I could have been a little bit more direct, but I wanted to fill it out and just see what she did. So this girl, she sends me back a video. I open it up. Unfortunately, it was not corn because that's what I was looking. I was checking to see if she was going to send a certain type of spicy video, and she didn't. It opened it up. It's like a cute little cat video, and it was very funny. I look at it, I'm laughing like, yeah, yeah, that's real cute. That's funny. Um, all right, well, I'm gonna show you something that I like from Reddit. All right, so I load up a link. I search on one of my little threads that I'm following. I load up a link and I send it to her. And I specifically made sure I picked a clip of a woman that had like a same body type as her, same color hair and all that stuff. And it was just, the woman was, getting she was bending over to pick up her napkin. That's all we're gonna say. Put it that way. She was bending over in the video, and I sent it to her. And what do you think the response was from this? This response completely blew me away because I didn't know what to expect. And I just sent this out there. I'm like, man, I sent this video of this woman getting bent. And so next thing you know, she sends me a video back. But it's not a video from Reddit. It's a video of her. And it's in that same position as the video that I sent her. And I'm like, what the what's going on? What's going on? This is you. She said, yeah, that's me. I didn't even want to ask like who was the guy or anything. I just was like, this is literally you. I said, are you on Reddit? She said, no, I'm not. I don't have a page on Reddit. I said, well, we need to start you one. We need to go. And she said, for real? I said, yeah, sure. Yeah, let's make a page. Me and you, let's start a subreddit or something and get you a page up there. We can do something with this. And she was like, yo, so you really interested? I was like, yeah. And so from there, that's when I knew what kind of vibe this was on. That's when I knew what kind of vibe it was on. But this was like the craziest thing because if I wasn't bold enough to just throw those things out there and just see what she said, I wouldn't have gotten to that point for her to just send me something like that. Granted, a lot of the story, I know what you're thinking. You're like, something sounds up with this chick. Something sounds wrong. Like, well, tell me the rest of the story, right? You're wondering what else happened from here because this chick already sounds like a red flag, right? Well, I'm going to say that you're probably right if that's what you're guessing. However, I'm going to leave that to another video so that way we can learn a different lesson from the way everything turned out in this interaction. So make sure you subscribe and check out my next video. And we're gonna continue what actually happened with the girl that that was a Reddit influencer.